I did that radio show, and it just kind of forced me to put myself out there. And I really like posting like relatable stuff because a lot of people can relate to it. I don't know why I do it. It's something it's almost like a challenge for me daily to like post a video. I'd say it's what's fueled me is really I get to meet all kinds of people, and I was a barber before I started doing this. So I was meeting new people every single day. This I get to meet people every day, but from all across the globe, which is really cool. I don't like boxing myself in like that. And I feel like it's easier for people that have niches because then, like, if you're really into video games, like, that's your niche. You can do that. If you're into fashion, like, that's your niche. Like, you can really go far with things like that if you have a niche. I feel like if you don't have one, it makes it even harder to grow a community. I posted it a month ago, and then this month, it got traction at it's at like 1.5 million views, and the people are just coming for me. And so I'm like, well, like maybe I shouldn't post any family like content at all. So I'm also learning what I like to post and I'm growing with it, you know. The people are mad. I mean, there are people fighting in the comments and I love a hater. I'm like, you can hate on me all you want. But like I feel bad because people are like going at each other in the comments. I'm like, it's not worth it. I'm like, and I looked up the stats online to see like who is viewing my video the most because you can do that on Google, like who's searching for you. And it was like Midwest. I'm like 100 people from Iowa looked me up. I'm like, are they all at the same bar? Just like this girl is not cool, like blah 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 blah. I've dealt with shadow banning on TikTok. When I first started posting, I was posting 3 times a day on TikTok last year. And because I was doing that, it wasn't pushing my content out. So I don't know. That's the only one that I've had like to where people are saying like to do that, like not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like people are coming from, and I'm getting like DMs that are like really horrible, and I'm just like, this could be a joke. It could go either way. Like the father could have wanted a loving wife and got my mom instead. I'm like, it could go either way. I'm like, why are they so angry with me? The dream obviously would be to make tons of money. I definitely felt it like in the beginning of December. I'm just kind of like, why am I doing this? What's the point in posting all this? Like even most of my friends don't even like my content, but I'm like, are you a secret hater? I'm like, are you jealous? Like, what's going on? That's weird. So, like, things like that definitely get to my head. And then that one post where people are just coming at me definitely got to me for a little while because I'm like, maybe I shouldn't post like things that are going to upset people, but I also didn't realize I was going to upset people. So, when things like that happen, it makes me like, I do get that little voice that's like, well, maybe you should just kind of stop for a little while, but I'm trying to be consistent and I'm trying to prove myself wrong because I find it easy to post every day. But like I also have to push myself at the same time. I don't know. Like I have some family members out there that like I am a little worried. Like I try to block certain people because I know that they would dox me if they just for fun. I would say my family is not like supportive of my social media and content creation and stuff. They were supportive when I did like the competition contest with the radio station. They were supportive with that, but then they saw that I kept posting and I kept doing it every day, and I feel like that just kind of annoyed them. And then I always make like extra videos. So even if there is like a day where I am like I'm not putting my face I'm not putting my face on, I'm not doing my makeup or hey, I'm just not doing any of it. I have previous footage that I can use, but then I'll get messages like, "Oh, how are you at this place?" I'm like, "No, I just made that beforehand." That's really been helping me because like I do get days where I'm just like not feeling it. But as long as I already have a video that's already made, I can always just kind of go with it. last year I really went hard on TikTok. Like I was doing live streams. I was making like a little bit of money on live streams. Um, and I did this. This sounds dumb to everyone else, but to me, it was a challenge for me. I did this 30-day Relatable Babe vlog challenge. So I for 30 days during the radio contest, they were like, "Oh, you have to make an Instagram." So I made an Instagram, and like I'm slowly getting followers, but I feel like it's harder to grow on Instagram than it is to grow on TikTok.
Hey everyone, this is Abhi from No Budget Filmmaking Podcast, and here with me is Haley. Hi Haley, how are you?
Hello, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good too. So for our audience, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is NapswCats. I am a relatable content creator. I just post fun lifestyle content creation, just fun stuff. I
Um, okay, do you want your name? I will edit this part out. Do you want your name to be out there in the public?
yeah, can you say NapswCats?
No, because your Zoom ID says your whole name.
Well, yeah, I it's fine. I don't care. My name's out there. I did a
Oh,
radio show contest and put my name out there anyways this past year, so
oh, okay,
it's already
cool.
out there.
Okay, if you're fine with that, it's completely fine with me. So how did you get into all of this?
So I got into content creation, I would say this past last year because I did like a radio show contest to be like their rock girl. So like you're the face of their radio station and they wanted you to keep posting like for them and it was about a month long thing and I did it every single day and I just kind of kept with it and then me sticking with posting like really helps me in the long run like realizing this is kind of what I want to do. It's just figuring out niche wise like I don't have a niche like most creators have. I
Mm,
feel like
okay. What, yeah, you kind of skipped through the part that why did you stuck into it and why didn't you have any niche?
why I just feel like it's because I did that radio show and it just kind of forced me to put myself out there and I really like posting like relatable stuff because a lot of people can relate to it. I don't know why I do it. I just it's something it's almost like a challenge for me daily to like post a video.
Mm,
And I don't really do it for other people. I do it for myself, which is kind of I don't know. I don't know. That's a hard question.
Did you feel drawn to it, or did you feel like, is it the, I hate to say this, but was it the rewards or engagement? What it was that fueled your um, heart to keep it going?
Um, I would say it's what's fueled me is really I get to meet all kinds of people, and I was a barber before I started doing this, so I was meeting new people every single day. This I get to meet people every day, but from all across the globe, which is really cool. So I really love that fact. Like I'm getting to meet you, which is really cool.
Yeah. Why did you not go for a niche? Because anyone who starts content creation and any advice they get or whatever the question they were asked first is what's your niche? So,
Niche is such a special term. I don't like boxing myself in like that, and I feel like it's easier for people that have niches because then, like, if you're really into video games, like, that's your niche. You can do that. If you're into fashion, like, that's your niche. Like, you can really go far with things like that if you have a niche. I feel like if you don't have one, it makes it even harder to grow a community. Um, so the way I like not having a niche because then I can do so many different things. I mean, it's not, I do like game and stuff, but it's more fun to just be able to kind of post whatever you want and appeal to kind of everyone or just anyone that sees it, you know?
Yeah. But in your handle it says relatable AF.
Right. I think I am relatable.
How can you claim that then?
So I would say relatable is just like everyday lifestyle content. Like when you're doing the dishes and your sleeves get wet. Like I made a video about that. Like just stupid things that happen that can it can either be funny or like I recently had a post about I've been trying to not post like family content.
Mm,
But I did, and like I posted it a month ago, and then this month it got traction at like it's at like 1.5 million views, and the people are just coming for me.
mhm.
And so I'm like, well, like maybe I shouldn't post any family like content at all. So I'm also learning what I like to post, and I'm growing with it, you know.
What do you mean by family content, and what was that? What's so offensive that people were just coming after you?
So I made a post that is like, it's just like a relatable text overlay that was like, growing up is realizing my mom just wanted a good guy but got my dad instead,
Okay.
basically.
Oh,
And
some funny thing.
oh my gosh, the people are mad. I mean, there are people fighting in the comments, and I love a hater. I'm like, you can hate on me all you want, but like, I feel bad because people are like going at each other in the comments. I'm like, it's not worth it. I'm like, you're never gonna see these people. Like, it doesn't. None of it really matters. I don't get the whole fighting and like I'm like, well, every time I get a hate comment, I'm just like, thank you for the engagement, honey.
Okay.
I'm like, keep it coming.
That's kind of weird. I mean, like, it's fine, no matter. I'm not sure what your family dynamic is right now, but in both cases, if it is true or false, it's a riot, right? If it is true, it's funny. If it is no, if it is false, it is funny, and if it is true, it's also funny. So I don't know.
Right. No, I don't know if I maybe hit a nerve with some people. It was like it's literally like and I looked up the stats online to see like who is viewing my video the most because you can do that on Google, like who's searching for you. And it was like Midwest. I'm like 100 people from Iowa looked me up. I'm like, are they all at the same bar? Just like this girl is not cool. Like blah 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 blah. She's talking bad about her dad. Like it's like they all came at the same time just to do hate comments and I'm like, it's okay. I'm like, keep it coming, let it out, buddy. It's all good.
Yeah, it's weird. Is that the only case when you got hate from people?
That's the only one that I've had, like, to where it's where people are saying, like, to do that, like, not,
Oh wow.
yeah, like, people are coming from, and I'm getting, like, DMs that are, like, really horrible, and I'm just like, this could be a joke. It could go either way. Like the father could have wanted a loving wife and got my mom instead. I'm like, it could go either way. I'm like, why are they so angry with me?
It's it doesn't even make sense because I don't think it's that controversial. You're not saying any man hating things or woman
I
hating things.
I
So
that's what I'm saying. I had to like post, like make a little comment and like pin it.
hmm.
And I was like, quick clarification, like this can happen to everyone and it can go either way. Like if you find it relatable, like that's great. And if you don't, that's great too. But like, thank you for your engagement either way. And I think that also is upsetting people because I'm not getting mad
Hmm.
because I just don't care. I also grew up with like public humiliation was my punishment as a child. So I think that's another big reason why I don't get that offended.
Hmm. That's I'm sorry about that because what about your goals?
My goals.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough. Um, the dream obviously would be to make tons of money and get paid to go places. That is my dream. Is to be able to I like to move around and do stuff and experience things. I'm a big experience person. So that the goal would be for people to pay me to go and have fun experiences. That's
Mm,
my dream, I would
yeah.
say.
So like a traveling influencer or
See, that's boxing it in though.
okay, I'm just asking like what kind of what is it similar to?
I don't know. I guess it would kind of be like a travel influencer, but like I also like doing things like around my area. So like if I got to go to dinner and to be able to promote businesses and things like that, like I wouldn't mind doing that either.
Hmm.
It's just getting to that point. You have to have enough stuff in your media portfolio or media kit for people to want to work with you. And building that media kit has been like the hardest part for me. So that's what I'm trying to work on now since I'm getting more interest, I would say. But I also don't want it to like all blow up in my face and me just like cut off social media because you know how sometimes it gets like that where it's overwhelming and you're like I just can't do it anymore and you just
Yes.
kind of go off grid. Like I really don't want to get to that point.
But have you felt that you're closing into that point by any chance?
Not yet. I definitely felt it like in the beginning of December. I'm just kind of like, why am I doing this? What's the point in posting all this? Like even some of my friends, most of my friends don't even like my content, but I'm like, are you a secret hater? I'm like, are you jealous? Like what's going on? That's weird. So like things like that definitely get to my head. And then that one post where people are just coming at me definitely got to me for a little while because I'm like, maybe I shouldn't post like things that are going to upset people, but I also didn't realize I was going to upset people. So when things like that happen, it makes me like I do get that little voice that's like, well, maybe you should just kind of stop for a little while. But I'm trying to be consistent and I'm trying to prove myself wrong because I find it easy to post every day. But like I also have to push myself at the same time.
But it's well, definitely you have to slow down on YouTube. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But well, that's what I was told because they had to like it just when I was doing I guess when I was posting daily, they had to have me like take my photo or some other things because they were genuinely worried that I was a bot. So they would not let me use certain things, certain features on YouTube. So there was that. I don't know why it doesn't happen to you. Maybe they're biased, but yeah.
Maybe they're biased. Well, I post a lot of shorts.
Hmm.
So I maybe that has something to do with it because like I have a hard time making like long videos. Like I get all the footage to make long videos, but then I always like clip 8 seconds of it and I'm like, it's good. But I would like to get comfortable with like editing and creating like long form. Like I have like 3 long YouTube videos, like longer ones. But those are like I did like recipes I tried out on TikTok. Like it was like me trying something, trying to make something. Um, yeah.
So that's the only cross posting you do from like TikTok to YouTube to Instagram?
Yeah, I want to get on Facebook, but I don't like Facebook so much. And like my family's on there
No.
and like I just can't bring myself and people know my actual name on there and stuff and at least I know people know my actual name but it's still like I feel like I still have a secret identity kind of with
Okay.
Instagram and YouTube and TikTok.
But it's okay, but it is the moment you're online, you're risking yourself for doxing and obviously online harassment, which happens to not just influencers, but just regular folks who post pictures of their cats. So
That is very true. That is very true. Yeah, I've been lucky that it hasn't happened yet, but I'm gonna knock on some wood because there are some crazy people out there.
yes, absolutely. Because I have interviewed some folks, and some of them, and none of them are as like that because I don't reach out to people who are like a little bit controversial in that regard. Obviously, I'm not doing gonna reach out to someone whose philosophy I don't believe in.
Right.
So, but even those people who are just talking about neutral things like horror movies or just modeling or some generic dating advice, not even that out there or silly, wacky, goofy, but yeah, even they get that.
Hey, it was you, it wasn't me.
Yeah, you made me do it. She made me do it.
No, I get so what you're saying is like that is terrifying that that's an actual thing that we have to worry about. That's I don't know. Like I have some family members out there that like I am a little worried. Like I try to block certain people because I know that they would dox me if they just for fun. Like I have a brother that I just freaking know. I know he would do it. So I like try to block him on everything. Like I have to block my dad too. So I just in case. But I'm like praying it doesn't happen. But if it does, like, it was meant to be that way. I'm a very go with the flow kind of person.
Yeah, but that's kind of, but again, that brings out a good point. Like, you also have to sometimes sacrifice your own ties if you decide to put yourself out there, don't you think?
Hmm. Absolutely. I definitely try not to have like any like pictures of my family or like I definitely don't tag any of my family members. And then like I will occasionally get the one family member that's like, "Oh, you make videos? Can we make videos together?" And I'm like, "I will, but as long as you're not using me." I don't like that.
Mm,
But I don't know. It's just hard with family. Like I just don't trust a lot of my family to not expose me, which is sad.
yeah, that's the benefit of having a family who is like pretty technologically impaired.
Right.
I'm lucky in that regard, but yeah, you're saying is right. Even with friends, is that the case with friends? Like real life friends?
So real life friends, I haven't had like too many issues. It's just I met like when I did that radio show host thing, I met a bunch of other girls that were like into content creation because it's really hard for me to find friends that do content creation. Or most content creators that I do meet that have like way more followings than me they're like mean in person almost. Like they're too good to talk to me or like and I just want to get to know you a little bit. I'm like, I
Mm,
don't we don't have to make a video or nothing. I'm like, I just want to get to know you as a person. Cause like you see what they post online, but then if you meet someone in person and they're not like that, it's like that just kind of is off to me. But I met a bunch of girls through that radio host thing and a lot of them seemed like they were into content creation, but as soon as the contest was over, like everyone kind of stopped and it was like they're waiting for me to ask them to make videos with me and like I'm not comfortable with that. Like I would rather it just kind of be a spur of the moment, let's do it too, like fun, like but then I also get reached out to by friends that are like, "Oh, what should I post? What should I do?" And I'm like, "I have a hard enough time making up my own stuff." But I just don't understand why like unless someone does something to you you have no reason to be rude or mean or you're better than someone like I don't get that like I just try to kill everyone with kindness and typically I'm a big believer in karma so good energy is big for me like you've got great energy and I know I have a lot of energy so I'm sorry about that.
no, you don't need to be sorry. I like it. Yeah, that's what's that is a indicator or a marker that you're a good influencer. Because if you didn't had energy close when I turn off the camera or stop recording, if you're mean, honestly, I would not even post it online. So.
You can always grow and learn from an experience. And if you think you're better, then that's just crazy to me. Because like I know I'm gonna grow from this experience.
Yeah, and it's not even just it was not directed towards me that pissed me off. That was like when I asked them about questions about other people who are struggling, and they had this attitude, oh, if they were good enough, they would have not struggled. And I'm like, have you lost your mind in some way? Because
Right? What?
yeah, think about that, right? You think about that, like there are many people who are way, way better than me, in every, but they have bad luck, you know.
Right.
So I don't know. Don't be like that,
I,
okay?
I definitely won't be like that.
Okay.
You either.
No, no. I have a family who loves to roast me every second day, so I'm good with that. They won't. Yeah. One joke I always say, like when I was growing for one day, right? I have a beard, you can see that, surprise. But one day I was like, let's just grow a mustache just for the shits and giggles, right? So I
Mhm.
did that and I called my mom on FaceTime. She doesn't live in LA. So I called my mom on FaceTime, and the first thing she said, oh, kid, you have a caterpillar on your face. And I was like, Mom, what do you mean by that? And I was like, yeah, you look bad. She doesn't like it because it reminds her that I'm all grown up. So,
Oh, so it was mean and sweet at the same time.
yes. Okay. Uh,
That's cute.
yeah, what about you? Did you got any of these compliments from the family?
I would say my family is not like supportive of my social media and content creation and stuff. They were supportive when I did like the competition contest with the radio station. They were supportive with that, but then they saw that I kept posting and I kept doing it every day, and I feel like that just kind of annoyed them. And but I think it's also keeping them on their toes though. So they're scared that I'm going to post something about that, which I have never done. I've never posted anything mean about anyone because I don't want to use my social media for that. If I have a problem with someone, I can just talk to them. But I feel like that is a big fear for my family, is that like my mom is probably scared I'm going to post about her, but like I would never do that because I don't want anyone to come after anyone. I'd rather people come after me than like my family members. So they don't really say anything about it ever.
Out of curiosity, I checked that reel that you sent, and it's just it's just funny. I don't know why people are taking it so personally.
I have no idea. It must have been triggering to some people. Like it's like if you can relate, you can relate. If you can't, you can just say nothing. But
Yes,
people have to say something apparently.
that's kind of weird. Like how much a bitch you have to be to just get triggered by one freaking
Right.
video.
And in the caption it says, I know Santa put my mom on the naughty list for that decision. And like that's literally saying, because most people that are coming at me are like, well, she chose. I'm like, yeah, that's basically what I said in the description, in the caption. But I guess no one reads that.
Yeah, that's kind of weird because like there are videos that deliberately say that women are this and men are that, and then yeah, I don't
No,
know.
it does not make any sense. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, they're all at the same bar together, hanging out, just hating on this post.
Yeah. Must be a depressing bar.
Right? But I'm
Yeah.
like, it's getting my video out there, so I don't mind. I'm like, just keep it up with the engagement.
So when I was doing a quick look, oh,
Yeah, one of my cats.
oh, how many do you have?
I have three. So
Oh,
I have a really old lady. She's like 20 years old.
yeah.
I've had her since I was a kid.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then I have this little punk. He is 7, and then I have another 7-year old.
Oh wow. I have six cats. Seven.
What?
Yeah, seven cats. And two
I'm just
dogs.
see, I would love I have like a rundown barn on my property that it's
Hmm.
really bad. Like it's run down. But I would love to like clean it up and then get like barn cats out there. I'd love to have a bunch of barn cats.
Yeah, that's funny. There was this one, there was a donkey rescue I used to work here nearby. No, not nearby. It's like a an hour and a half drive, if I'm not wrong.
That's freaking cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
there was,
what?
yeah, but there's this one bad thing. People were shooting arrows at them,
Oh my
at
gosh.
donkeys for no reason at all.
That's horrible.
Yes, I don't know why.
People are crazy.
Yes, it's weird. It's like when you see both the worst and the bad of humanity, it's kind of like, eh.
And it's just getting worse, I feel like.
Yeah, with social media, everything is getting worse
Mhm.
because I think I'm not sure if you felt it that way or is it just me? I think we are being desensitized of how beautiful people can be.
Yeah, especially with like, are you talking like filter wise or just like presence wise?
In real life, right? In real
Mhm.
life, if I'm not that old, but when I was in early teenage years or like earlier younger years, there was a worth of beauty if you see if you see a beautiful man or a beautiful woman, you do feel that a little bit of awe inside you. But right now you don't feel it because you see it almost every single day, 20 people with almost perfect bodies and skin.
I can, yeah, I can see where you're coming from. And then also like when you're out, it is so hard to like get people to want to talk. Like if you go to a bar, like it's not the easiest thing to just go up to someone and start talking to someone. It's easier to just go on your phone and chat with someone on your phone than like in person. So I'm a very in person kind of person. I love people.
Yeah. So yeah, so you're agreeing with the fact, right? We are kind of desensitized about the
Oh,
whole
I think we
beauty.
are desensitized with because of social media, 100%. You're
Uh,
not getting a real person through social media. Like it's all facade. It can be like you think it's a real person and like it is well obviously it's a real person, but like is that their true emotions? Like if you meet them in person, are they actually going to be like that? And that's what I have a hard time with. Like when I meet other like people online. See, like you have been so easy to talk to, but like you're not like everybody else. Like I know people that do social media and they make like bank from social media, but they in person they are like they don't want to be your friend. They don't get like you're gross for even talking to them. And
oh
I don't
wow.
like that.
Yeah. I like humbling those people, if I'm not gonna lie. Because yeah, if I'm talking about myself, it's weird, I'm talking about myself a lot in this episode. So all your fault. Bad Haley. Okay. But like when I used to work at a club, right?
Mhm.
As not a security, but sort of security because I was shadowing the DJ there. So I had to
Mm.
make sure that no one bothers him because I was shadowing him, learning how to do things and whatnot. I was never getting paid, by the way. So
You were
because
paid in experience.
yes, yes, yes. So you have no idea how many people are so entitled, and I've heard this word, and I've heard this sentence a lot of times. You know who I am? And I'm like, no, no, just get
Like, no,
out.
I don't.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that's really bad. Like people are really entitled sometimes, but yeah, that's good. So if we are stay on the topic of that, when you see yourself in your video, you said you edit your videos yourself, right?
Mhm.
It's hard to not get self-conscious about your image.
Yes, absolutely. Because I can see all my wrinkles and my lines. And my biggest thing, I'm always scared I'm going to offend someone. But like going back to like my presence. Like I do like to have my hair done. I like to have my makeup done, but like there also instances like one video I posted, and I was just in the grocery store. It was the day after New Year's, and like I was in like my pajamas, and like I don't want nobody to see me in this outfit. And of course, I see so many people I know, and so I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I'm just gonna make a video of it, and then like on that video, it's like, wow, your bare face is beautiful, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, well, thank you, but it's like I don't feel that way about myself. So that's why I try to have my hair and makeup done, but like I think it's also because of what I grew up with, and like the filter I do say I do use filters. I will use filters. Like especially if I'm looking real rough, just to make my eyes not look so bad. But I mean, I don't think I don't have a big enough following or anything for it to really matter. But I do want to get more comfortable without like and to have confidence in my own skin. And that is why I do content creation as well, is so I can be more confident and my self-esteem can be a little higher.
So it does affect you
Yeah.
in a significant way in sometimes, and that's what you're trying to achieve by regularly posting. I don't know what the meaning of bare face because it's just
Bare face is like just like no makeup.
okay. And
It's
so,
just I'm not used to people seeing me like without makeup and stuff. So I get self-conscious like when I do see people when I'm not, but I want to be more comfortable with, just being myself and not having to wear makeup or do my hair. And like I do like I have been trying to transition in that way of posting more content that can be, I'm relatable. And it's relatable to not have a bunch of makeup on your face and your hair done. So I need to get better with that.
mm, yeah, I'm barefaced by the way.
Yeah, but you got that big old beard.
No, I'll look 16 if I not if I don't have a beard, but yeah, see? Barefaced and proud my entire life. Okay. But is this a thing as a woman that you face? Like you have to be wearing a makeup?
What do you mean?
Like when you're starting your social media presence and everything,
Mhm.
even the people who don't push social media a lot, do you feel that pressure that since you're a woman, you have to be presentable all the times according to the norms?
I do feel like I have to be presentable, but I feel like that's just it's not because of social media, it's because of how I grew up. Like my mother always had her hair and makeup done, but my mom was also a hairstylist and like I was a barber for a very long time. So like looks like I like looks are just a lot to me. Like I just like to be clean cut, like look nice, presentable for any occasion. But like I honestly, I just think it comes from my childhood, just seeing my mom always getting ready. But I don't think I don't know. I don't think social media has a lot to do with it. I think that's just how I am as a person.
Okay, so it was already in your that was already part of your life before you started social media.
Right.
It was not it was not like not increased, what's the right word? It didn't became a thing after you started social media because people most of the time is like why you're not wearing makeup or why you're not doing this and that, right?
Right. Right. I'm just kind of used to it. Like anytime I go out, I try to look as presentable as possible because like I also think like I talk to as many people as I can when I go like when I'm out of my house because I'm in my house a lot, but I just want to look presentable because you never know when a situation can arise where like someone could offer you a job. Like you have no idea who you're going to meet out there. But I just preference wise, I feel like looking your best and feeling your best.
Hmm. Is there any other pressure that you feel when you started social media? I'm not talking about presentation either.
Pressure, more of just I would say the pressure is like my own brain is the pressure that I have is like I'm overthinking every little thing. Like, oh, if I say this, is it going to, someone from my family might be like, was that about me? And then talk to my whole family about it. Like, I think it's more of just overthinking what I'm going to post is probably the hardest part for me. But since I've been doing it for a while now, I've been really good at posting and then I just get off of social media and don't look at it till the next day. Because then I'm not overthinking it. Because there's nothing to overthink. It's already out there.
Mm. But also sometimes you have to, like, I feel that pressure a lot that you have to keep posting, keep
Yes.
posting, keep posting, keep posting. And sometimes, obviously, you're human. You're gonna feel the burnout and you're gonna go exhaust all of your ideas. Did you
Mm-hmm.
feel that?
I definitely do, but it's like I feel like I'm always trying to like plan ahead so I don't have that like, oh, what am I gonna do next? What am I gonna post next? Or like I always try to like every other week like do something like go to even if it's just going to dinner. It's me doing something and like if I want, I can have that whole week to like plan if I want to post about it. Like most of the time I take a bunch of footage and then I don't post about it because I make shorter videos out of it, but like I want to be able to post like a long review of a restaurant or something like that. Sorry, I just probably went off track.
Not really. But still, okay, still it's you are posting some things and you're posting and you're making it what I'm trying to say is that you haven't reached that not breaking point or burnout point yet, right? When you're just like, I don't know anything and just let me rest for 2 days and then not post at all and then start posting again or something.
Right. Yeah, yeah, I don't think I've had that yet because like I try to plan ahead and like always have something to look forward to and then I always make like extra videos. So even if there is like a day where I am like I'm not putting my face I'm not putting my face on, I'm not doing my makeup or hey, I'm just not doing any of it. I have previous footage that I can use. But then I'll get messages like, "Oh, how are you at this place?" I'm like, I'm not." No, I just made that beforehand. That's really been helping me because like I do get days where I'm just like not feeling it. But as long as I already have a video that's already made, I can always just kind of go with it.
Yeah, um are you trying to venture? You did mention earlier that you're trying to make the long form content, but I have you tried to look into other things as well? Like I've seen your profile, it's pretty balanced in all sorts of things, but there's still some things that you're thinking about posting there.
Yeah, like I have videos just from trips and stuff that I've taken that like I would like to do like you know how people do like I wouldn't mind doing a get ready with me like those types of videos but those are very like everybody does those so I also don't want to do it because everybody does it but like I also get that little voice in my head that's like if I did post a longer video with like me talking I'm like why would people even want to watch this why would do they want to hear my little voice? Like I just don't get it. So that also kind of pushes me away from it. So like it's a challenge for me. So it's something that I need to work on because I know it's something I want to do. And the only way to get to my goal of wanting to do experiences and getting paid for experiences is to make more content like that. It's just doing it is the hardest part.
Yeah, and someone who is editing most of his content. Yeah, editing is a nightmare.
Not yes.
With ADHD, it's a double nightmare for someone who reads it.
I am right there with you.
Oh, you have ADHD too?
Yes, I do. You can't tell from how I talk. You're like, we have to stay on topic.
It felt natural to me for some reason, so I didn't. Yeah, I'm not medicated, by the way, so.
I mean, I was for like a few years, and
Mm.
then when I got Crohn's disease, I lost so much weight, and they were like, you can't be on medication anymore. Because like you know how it makes you lose weight, and they're like, you can't do it, and I'm like, dang it. So I've been like unmedicated from ADHD for a while.
Mm.
So I'm just kind of all over.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I think it's also a good thing when you have ADHD, like it keeps you just moving all the time. It kind of
hmm
helps with content creation because you're never satisfied with what you did. You just have to go on to the next thing.
hmm But I'm very big on energy too. So like I can almost tell immediately, like when I meet someone, if we're gonna hit it off or not. I'm very spiritual in that way, I guess, my spiritualness. But like that's a big like, and I can tell you've got good energy, and like I know I have a lot of energy. So like when someone can, be nice to me about it, because most people say I'm a lot. So I appreciate it.
Yeah. My level of a lot is something else. Don't worry about it. But you're not a lot, at least what I can see. I don't know.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I don't know what you're like in person.
All
You
right.
can
I'm
be.
crazy. I'm walking around with a my bow and arrow.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually cool. You can be worse. You can be. No, no, I'm not gonna say that. You
Yeah,
can be
the audio
snob.
again.
Yeah. You can be snobby and be like, oh, you're a Leo and I'm a Virgo and we cannot gel. You can be that one. So you can be that.
No,
But
not like that. Not like that.
yeah, please, please tell me you're not like that. Or gossipy. So
I gossip about my family. I will
okay.
say that, but just about that. I don't have anyone else to
Well,
gossip about,
duh.
right? You're like,
But
after what I heard, I bet.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I like, and also I can tell you're being authentic in your videos too. So that's something good. You're not playing a character, which you said a lot of people do. Like they're the most
hmm
loving people on camera, and the moment the camera is off, they're like,
Totally different person.
I really want to hear the story because you said you told this like two times already that you met some people who are like,
I okay, so this girl, I have been friends with these people for like 10 years. And this my friend's sister has like 20,000 followers, like a crazy amount of followers. And it's very like she spreads like positivity, all about and I love it. I love positivity. Like I'm here for it, like wanting to better yourself. Like I am here for that. But then like I had a Halloween party and she comes in and she's doesn't speak to anyone, doesn't even say hi, didn't even say bye. I didn't even know like she had left. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm like, okay. Well, it's just like better than you attitude. Like, and I'm like, but if you are someone that spreads such love and positivity, like I would hope that the people I meet in person, I'm like, hi, how are you? Like, just being open. Like I don't know, maybe it's a defense mechanism, maybe it's protecting her energy, but I don't know. I just feel like and especially because I've been like very active on her social media. I'm just like, oh, like that's great, like that's awesome, like you're doing good, like doing good things for people and then to just like see her in person and the energy is totally different. But it could have had nothing to do with me. So, and I'm an overthinker. But it was just not a good, and it's every time. I've met her twice now, and the second time was at her sister's house, and it's just kind of like didn't say anything. And me, I'm not like that. I'm like, hi. I'm like, hello. My name's Haley. It's nice to meet you. Because I want to get to know people, and I don't know. Which I can be a lot for some people, so I can understand maybe why she was standoffish. So there are a lot of different sides, though, you know, because like I don't know what's going on in her life, so I could have just taken it as her being rude.
yeah, that's for sure. I think was it my mom or someone else? Like one time is an accident, one time is a one-off, Two time is an accident, three time is a coincidence, fourth time is a fact.
So I've
So,
got two more goes to
yeah,
know.
yeah, because like one time it can be like, okay, I have a bad day, I can do this. Second time, it's always like it can be a bad day or sometime. And third time, you
Right.
just met me when I was in the bad mood. So, but
I
if
like that though. That's smart. I like that. That's good. That would help with overthinking and stuff.
have you tried to go into other fields? Like, is there any difference between TikTok and Instagram?
So I started off with TikTok. I wasn't posting on Instagram till this past August. I started off on TikTok probably in 2020, but I wasn't like posting. I was just doing it for fun because, there was nothing going on in 2020. So, this past year, last year I really went hard on TikTok. Like I was doing live streams. I was making like a little bit of money on live streams. Um, and I did this. This sounds dumb to everyone else, but to me, it was a challenge for me. I did this 30-day relatable baddie vlog challenge. So I for 30 days, I had to make a video that was over a minute just to force myself to talk to the camera because that's like the hardest part for me is talking to the camera. So I did that for 30 days, and that was right before the radio contest. And that really helped me, like, to be able to do the radio contest because I was already putting myself out there and talking and trying to get comfortable. Um, and that kind of blew up on TikTok. And then during the radio contest, they were like, oh, you have to make an Instagram. So I made an Instagram and like I'm slowly getting followers, but I feel like it's harder to grow on Instagram than it is to grow on TikTok.
Yeah, that I've heard a lot too. And what about on YouTube is a different beast in a way, right?
Yeah, YouTube is totally different. I feel like because I never know with my YouTube. Like sometimes I'll only get like 800 views, and then like the video I posted of me in the grocery store with no makeup and in my pajamas, that one got 27,000 views. I'm like, for what? I'm like, so it's just like you don't know what's gonna hit on YouTube, I feel like. And like I get followers on YouTube, but it just depends on how good the video does. Because like if one of my videos does really good, then I'll get followers or subscribers. But it's not they don't always stay. Because I feel like the followers fluctuate every single day on no matter what platform.
Hmm. And you have not seen any surge or rise in followers recently. Have you dealt with shadow banning or no?
I have dealt with shadow banning on TikTok. When I first started posting, I was posting 3 times a day on TikTok last year. And because I was doing that, it wasn't pushing my content out. And I don't know why. I don't even understand shadow banning very much, but it's just like it's only showing to 200 people and I have 16,000 followers. I'm like, how is that a thing? How is that? My content isn't even being shown to my followers. So I don't know. TikTok's weird with that because I feel like Instagram, I can tell like that my followers are getting my videos. Same with YouTube. I can pretty much tell. TikTok, I cannot tell. I'm like, how like 5 views in like 3 hours? I'm like, that don't make sense. I'm like, something's off here. But I also don't like to delete videos and re-upload it. Like I don't like doing that. If it just doesn't do well, I'll just take it out and then repurpose it in a way maybe. I never it just if I'm feeling frisky.
Okay. Any future projects that you want to talk about here?
Hmm. Future projects. Oh, that's tough. I don't know, just booking more experiences really. Trying to get my name out there, put myself out there, meeting people. Um, I just want to experience everything the world has to offer. I don't want to be stuck.
Okay. Okay, what is stuck like for you? Is it like physically stuck or in stuck of
Mentally, physically, because like I feel like when I'm not out getting those hands-on experiences, like I feel like I'm not doing anything. Because I like to be moving, like if like gifts. I hate a gift. Let's go on an experience. I don't even care if it's a walk to the beach. I don't care. I just want something to do physically, just to have something to look forward to as well. That's why I try to plan stuff ahead. Like I go to DC like every 2 to 3 weeks. So every time I go, I try to plan something up there. Just one day. It doesn't have to be like the whole time I'm there, but just one day, something to do. So I'm not feeling useless. But
yes,
I
please.
appreciate this. Like I appreciate you reaching out to me. Like it really means a lot to me, and I'm definitely excited to talk more and everything. And I'd love to be on the panel. Like I'm down for anything. I'm very chill.
Yes, please. And again, cut.
Please, I'm begging you. Please. I'm desperate. I don't know what to do. Please subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe for more content.
Subscribe to my channel.